acknowledge, respect, and honor the First Nations whose traditional territory the Kootenay Lake School District operates and all Aboriginal people residing within the boundaries of School District 8.
We're going to share the traveling song with you today, and it was shared with us by Gail Higginbottom. She's our district principal of Aboriginal education, and she was given the song by her elder Louise Milburn, an Anishinaabe teacher who she's known for a long time. The song was actually written by a group of elders from many nations in Alberta in the 1980s, and it was intended specifically to be shared among those from different cultures. So we are singing it to honor the grads, the journey they've had up until graduation this year, and then their journey forward into their adult life. And that's the Métis holler that was shared with us by Donna Wright, and we're just really excited for all of you and wish you all the best.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Hi, I'm Michelle Mungal. I'm the MLA for Nelson Creston and BC's Minister for Jobs, Economic Development and Competitiveness. And I'm here on the traditional territory of the Ktunaxa Nation to say, congratulations, grads. Congratulations, class of 2020. You've made it. Well done, and you're on your way. And you are doing this in a very unique way because no other class before you has ever graduated amidst a global pandemic. And because that's your story, because that's your situation, you have found unique and interesting and fun ways to celebrate in a different situation than those before you. These are stories that you're going to be able to pass on from generation to generation. And while it might not be all that you were expecting, it is unique, and it is a story worth telling. And each one of you has a story worth telling, not just right now, but well into the future. So way to go, well done, and once again, huge congratulations.
Greetings, class of 2020. My name is Lenora Treneman, and I am the chair of the Board of Education. I am so sorry that I have to provide you congratulations through this video rather than being there to watch you walk across the stage and be handed your diplomas. You've worked hard, and you've had to work even harder these past few months, and you deserve the celebration that you always dreamed you would have. Unfortunately, COVID-19 has robbed you of this opportunity. In my mind, what COVID-19 has done is it's dubbed you as pandemic pioneers. You didn't ask for it, you didn't want it, but unfortunately, you're it. You've become a pandemic pioneer. Why pioneer? Well, pioneers are the first to open and to prepare the way for others. Pioneers lead and guide. Pioneers push boundaries, and through their experience, they successfully help overcome great challenges. Sooner or later, this pandemic is going to be over, and we have faith that you will be able to push through those boundaries and help overcome the challenges in the new normal that we'll all be living in. My hope for you is that you will learn from the past, live in the present, and always strive for your dreams and goals for the future. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to commend you for attaining your Dogwood certificates. We wish for you good health, love, luck, and laughter, and every success as you continue your journey in this ever-changing world. Remember that every experience behind you and all those ahead of you will contribute not only to your capacity and your success, but to the future that we all live in. Congratulations, pandemic pioneers. Have fun, but stay safe.
Hi. Under normal circumstances, I would be welcoming many honored guests and other graduates to an SD8 Kootenay Lake graduation ceremony recognizing your 13 years of academic achievement in public education. This year, however, I wish to thank your parents, guardians, your community, and your Board of Education for their support, and thank you for your resilience, tenacity, and grit. I am Dr. Christine Perkins, and I am proud to be your Superintendent of Schools for SD8 Kootenay Lake. I am asking you to consider your future, the future of others, and to make some good choices. Think critically about your choices. Today, technology, science, and unfortunately, the death of an African-American man, George Floyd, grabs the headlines. In the area of technology, some of the best news during this month of your 2020 graduation might be the fact that entrepreneur Elon Musk and his SpaceX Crew Dragon astronauts, Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley, managed to lift off the Earth and connect with the International Space Station. It is the first time a commercial space company has done so. The future of space looks bright once again. Supporting research and development in this area might be a good choice. We currently need to support research and development to find a vaccine for COVID-19. This virus has negatively impacted your class of 2020 graduation. In recent months, your entire support team, parents, grandparents, guardians, educators, all pivoted in days to move the final months of your learning to an online digital format. Since returning after spring break in March of 2020, you have been learning online with a partial return to school in June. We have all had to physically distance ourselves from each other, wear masks to protect others in public, and host virtual graduations like this one. And in spite of it all, you have succeeded in graduating today. All of this because of COVID-19 and that virus which became a global pandemic. We will need lots of research to ensure that COVID-19 and future pandemics do not take the lives of our loved ones. Again, Supporting research and development that helps save lives would be a good choice. We can't, however, wash our hands of other global events. And during your graduating month, I wish that none of you had to witness the chasing death of Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old with the entire world in front of him, nor the brutal murder of George Floyd by a few members of the Minneapolis police. We can no longer, any of us, male or female, turn a blind eye to discrimination in our own country, and certainly not to the numbers of murdered and missing Indigenous women. We can do better, and we must do better. I am calling on you to make another good choice as you move forward in this world. I call on you to stand up for injustice and discrimination. The time has come for action. How we treat each other matters. And I encourage you to move through your life with kindness, look out for your fellow humans, no matter where they are from, no matter what color their skin is, their sexual orientation, their religion, their marital status, their sex, their age, and no matter what community they belong to. There is room for all of us. Standing up for justice is a good choice. I encourage you to make many good choices in your future. Do what School District 8 Kootenay Lake has taught you to do. Focus, learn, keep learning, and excel. Help solve climate change. Help end violence toward Canada's missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Help end poverty and help deliver fresh, clean water to the entire world. Help make things better for all of us. Protest positively and do one thing better: vote. Be informed and then vote. Who you support and vote for matters globally, nationally, provincially, and locally. We need good leaders who will rise to the call of service to others. We need you. We know you are and will continue to be absolutely awesome. In closing, take the heart of an amazing leader who has emerged during the global pandemic, Dr. Bonnie Henry from British Columbia, who says, "Be kind, be calm, and be safe. Wash your hands often, and remember, you are loved." Congratulations, class of 2020.
Welcome to all of our Mount Sentinel families and friends, our staff and special guests, and of course, our graduates of 2020. At this time, I would like to thank our scholarship donors, and of course our teachers, J.C. Schindel and Danny Leeming, and all of the students in the Performance and Media Academy for putting together this great keepsake for us. I always feel honored and privileged to be speaking to this year's graduating class of 2020 as their favorite high school principal, especially given that I'm graduating from Mount Sentinel as well. As you might imagine, I've spent a lot of time on this speech, mostly worry, wondering what impactful words of wisdom can I leave all of you with. And then I thought back to my grad and what was said and recall nothing, absolutely nothing. So here goes nothing. As a group of students, you've had to endure quite possibly one of the most challenging and uncertain times in our history. So thinking of that history, I thought it might be interesting to dig into that vault and see what influenced me, what inspired me, my history lessons to share with you. There was great music and song lyrics to be inspired by, like the Beatles, I Get By With a Little Help From My Friends, Troopers Were Here for a Good Time, Not a Long Time, and Bob Marley, Get Up, Stand Up for Your Rights. Or great athletes, like Wayne Gretzky, who said, "You will miss 100% of the shots not taken." Or Michael Jordan, "I failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Comedians like Monty Python's Always Look on the Bright Side of Life, or Bill Murray, whatever you do, always give 100%, unless you're donating blood. Or my everyday heroes, like Dr. Bonnie Henry, Be kind, be calm, be safe. My late and dear friend, Blair D'Andrea, Talk does not cook rice. Or my mom and dad, Get off the couch and go do something with your life. But maybe the most important person to hear from is the person who is with you clear to the end, and whose judgment matters the most, the person who needs to believe in you the most, and that's the person looking back at you in the mirror. All of these words of advice can be motivating for sure. Now, the other advice I'd like to offer up is aimed at some adults out there. When some folks find out that I'm a high school principal, they will sometimes say, "What's wrong with kids these days?" Well, let me tell you, nothing is wrong. In fact, let me tell you what's right with kids today. They are undoubtedly more individually talented, socially committed, environmentally active than we adults ever were. They embrace diversity and rally around equity for all of us, the human race. Their understanding of an Indigenous world viewpoint allows them to better see that harmony between land and its people as a necessary part of our survival against a consumption-driven agenda that will have no happy ending if it persists. These young adults know cooperation is still better than competition, and creative and innovative surpasses complacency and sameness. They recognize certain actions and non-actions have worldwide implications now. And all of this has occurred while some of them have had to deal with huge adversity in their young lives to even get to this point. We're confident in your abilities to continue to persevere with whatever life may throw at you, like this pandemic, for example. The world needs your determination to change it for the better, and we will continue to admire your tenacity in this pursuit to make this world a better place. We are all very proud of you, graduates, and yes, our future looks brighter because of you. I graduated from high school 40 years ago when my grad class chose the song "We Don't Need No Education" by Pink Floyd as a message that represented our thinking of that day. How very wrong we were. Educating ourselves has never been more imminent or important in this complex world. Students today understand the realities of our perilous world, and that makes me feel comforted by their leadership, and they've all shown this at such a young age, far ahead of where my generation was at that same stage of life. The silver lining in this horrible pandemic may be our appreciation for being together in this time of having to be apart. I've been given time to pause, time to reflect upon what may be the most important ingredient of life. That's our family, our friends, and our loved ones. It reminded me of someone who spoke at a provincial volleyball tournament 2 years ago, who asked all the athletes there to go forward with the attitude of gratitude, with the understanding that only a few make it even this far to their journey of success. I also know that I will forever have the attitude of gratitude towards all of you awesome grads, parents, our amazing school staff and district, members of this great community who've supported me all of these 31 incredible years. It truly takes a village to raise a principal. I thank you all for allowing me to live the dream. The Valley is now my forever home, and I will always bleed black and yellow for the Wildcats. My parents thank you too for giving me this opportunity and thus getting me off their couch. Try to live every day to be a better version of yourself.
All right, this is definitely a better version of me. Here today, gone to Maui. I hope we will all be looking forward to the future, because that's where we're going to be spending our time. And my last words of advice, the secret to success: marry someone smarter than yourself.
And he did.
Congratulations. You are the class of 2020.
Hello, Mount Sentinel grads of 2020. A lot of you already know me, but for those who don't, I'm Nikki Pierce, more commonly known as Ryan's mom. I want to start off by saying a huge congratulations to all of you, not only the grads, but also to your parents, your families, your teachers, and the school staff. You know the old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Well, I truly feel that our South Slocan Valley community has been that village for our kids. So I want to express my deepest heartfelt thanks to our village. Since kindergarten, I've personally had the pleasure of watching the majority of you grow into the amazing people that you are today. I've wiped your tears and fixed your boo-boos, sat through those never-ending Christmas concerts just to see your 10 seconds of fame. I've been your chauffeur, mainly because I've always had the biggest car, fed you my famous pulled pork. I've been your coach, your team manager / mom. I've also celebrated your birthdays and your successes and faced some challenges with you. In some way or another, I think that every one of our parents, your parents, families, your teachers and school staff, our village, can say they've done the same. Because of this, I've been blessed with the comfort of knowing that anytime Ryan has been to a friend's house or been on a school or team trip, he was always in good hands, that he would be looked after, taken care of, just as if he were one of their own. This is not something that just anyone can say. We're so very fortunate to have been able to share this journey together, and for that I will be forever grateful. When I think back to kindergarten in 2007, I remember this hesitant, shy group of little boys and girls holding their mom's hand with their little chins tucked down, little looks of insecurity on their faces. Well, of course, with the exception of a few, William, Logan, Tanner, and Aisha, who walked in as if they were ready to take on the world. Now, in your graduation year, I see that same look. Not that look of insecurity, but that look of, I'm going to conquer the world, and I thoroughly believe that you will. That group of little boys and girls have now grown into confident, kind, thoughtful, resilient, creative, empathetic, unique, and ambitious young men and women who are ready to make the world a better place, each in their own personal way. Whether that be finding a cure for coronavirus, creating new ways to fight climate change, speaking up or advocating for those who are unable to themselves, sharing your passions and creativity with others, or simply by spreading kindness and your love of life with the people around you. We are so proud of you. This year has turned into something that no one would have ever expected or could ever have imagined. Everyone's entire world has been thrown completely upside down. This is certainly not how your final year and graduation was supposed to be, and not how any of us envisioned it would be for you, especially after 2013, when your grade 6 graduation was canceled. At that time, it seemed so important, yet so unfair, so heartbreaking, so very similar to how you're all feeling right now. But today, when we remember that time, we can't help but think about how we all came together to make the best of it, how we took that unfortunate turn of events and created it into an opportunity to celebrate that milestone with you in such a unique and special way, a way that no other class had before you and has had since. And here we are once more in this familiar situation. Life has once again given you lemons, really crappy and extremely sour lemons. And once again, it's time to make lemonade. Time to make your best lemonade yet. I know in this moment you're feeling sad and disappointed, but I ask you to keep in mind that this important milestone of yours will be the one that goes down in history, literally. 2020 will be the year that everyone will remember forever. Your most important celebration, though, of this year, this moment, this graduation, is about your accomplishments so far and those yet to come. Your uniqueness, your strengths, and how you will grow as a person from this unprecedented moment in time. You are the light in the darkness, and it's time for you to shine brighter than you ever have before. And remember, in the words of Dr. Bonnie Henry, it's not forever, it's just for now. As you move forward from this unsettling time, you go and do what you do best. Focus on the positive. Be the change you want to see in this world. Look for opportunities. Live your dreams. Crush your fears. And be the awesome human beings that you are. Full send. Your village is all so very proud of you, and now is the time for you to show the rest of the world why. Congratulations, Mount Sentinel grad class of 2020.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Wick, or as the grad class calls me, Ando. First off, I'd like to thank the grads for allowing me to celebrate them on this very special day. I don't think anyone could have anticipated what 2020 would bring. While writing this speech, I found myself getting stuck on how to possibly capture in words the momentousness of our current reality. I had the propensity to write this in a solemn tone to honor what is going on in the world, but I was also craving levity, which is really what represents this group of graduates. We are living in a historical moment where what we do today will be remembered and taught in history books. The way we have done things in the past is rapidly changing, and you, the grads, are at the forefront of this change. Education, societal structures, and social norms are shifting, and you have the ability to affect positive change as you enter the world as high school grads. But today, instead of focusing on the struggles, I'd like to celebrate the successes of this amazing group of young people. Without exaggeration, I have never worked with a group of students who are collectively so kind, inclusive, and outright funny. I've lost track of the number of times I've been sidetracked by this group in the middle of a lesson because of some sort of antic. Their silliness, though, is not a weakness, but instead a strength. You can feel the support this group has for each other as soon as you enter a room with them. For the parents, I thought I would paint a picture of what this room is really like with their kids. First, the bell rings at 8:42 a.m., and we begin to play the game of how late will everyone arrive. Luckily, I usually have Bruce, Mika, Emily, and Melissa promptly waiting for me right on time, updating me on their going-ons. Then Rowan Ball enters to borrow my keys, just as I can hear the contagious laughter of Haley and Aisha echoing from down the hall. Kyle enters and gives me a high five while simultaneously saying thank you for some reason. Jacob, Colton, and Cody arrive next, entering apologetically and with some sort of story to tell before we can really begin. Yana and Eric slip in quietly, and Xavier slips in not so quietly. By 8:50, Hunter arrives, pulling Derek begrudgingly behind him as Sasha cruises by on his skateboard. Brandon doesn't show because he's coded an AI to do it for him. Class finally begins, and Abrielle and Maggie have already written something better than I could ever create. When it's time to share, we either get to hear the writing of Tanner reworking a Craigslist ad, William writing about Chase while flashing his Gucci belt, or Rowan Cormie writing a philosophical poem. At this point, Mika has usually found a spot on the couch or under a bus, and Nathan and Tristan have found their way onto the other couch. If we aren't writing, then Riley is reading to the class with his smooth, calming voice, which apparently is always the preference to mine. Next, Ryan Coos enters just in time to make me repeat the entire lesson, with Maya, Hannah, and Grace not far behind. But I don't mind because this is just a part of the routine. We almost get started again, but then enters Leeming with an update. Freya and Jenna have almost finished completing everything for the school, Mia just designed the yearbook, and Ryan is working on a writing prompt even though they aren't in the class. Of course, the interruption spurs Dylan to start chatting just loud enough to break Gavin out of his reverie. This forces Xavier to pipe in, thus getting himself unwound or winding up Ryan Pierce. Somehow in the commotion, Kaya has disappeared to the art room and Tula is taking a fashionable lap. By this point, Lowell is drawing with a smirk on his face, Ginny is rewriting her work to make her eyes look more beautiful, and somehow Des is talking about ducks again. You would think I was teaching drama because somehow, before things are wrapped up, Tanner is wearing a dress, Aiden is singing All-Star while making some sarcastic comment, Logan is making horse sound effects and making some sweet comment, and Chase is wearing a vest that is 2 sizes too small and making some sarcastic comment. The bell rings and Riley is at his locker updating me on his latest volleyball team offer, and Colby cruises by and promises to run with me. All of these things add up to classrooms filled with learning and laughter. Somehow in all of this, the grads also managed to present memorized TED Talks, perform Shakespeare, write creatively, and engage critically with complex text. They debated, invented, and challenged each other to be the best versions of themselves. To our Sequoia students, Mr. Weber had a few notes for me to pass along. He wanted me to celebrate your astounding resiliency, your ability to persevere on your phones, and the amazing skill of stretching out time during all breaks is one that we should all aspire to if we really want to get the most out of our downtime. But in all seriousness, your ability to overcome adversity has been impressive. It is a great skill in life to push through despite all odds being stacked against you. You are all amazing artists and creators and should be proud of what you have accomplished this year. Matt and Chris wish you the best in the future and look forward to seeing what you will accomplish. All of these students have made us better people for having known them, and I am so proud to say that I believe they will all have bright futures ahead of them, whether that be pursuing more education or pursuing new independence as graduates. Helen Keller said that life is either a daring adventure or nothing. Think about what you want to accomplish and go after it. Make the choice that you will not give up before you have it. You can make your wildest dreams come true if you just have the courage to go after them. Congratulations to the Mount Sentinel and Sequoia graduating class of 2020.
Hi, and thank you all for coming to our graduation ceremony. I'm going to apologize if we stumble over our words. We're kind of nervous to be talking in front of so many people.
Chase, who are you talking to? There's no one here except Mr. Schindel. This is a recording.
Shh, they don't know that. They think this is live. Just go with it, okay?
Oh, right. Well, in that case, hello everybody, my name's Aiden Osterkoff.
And I'm Chase Nushnoff.
And we're your valedictorians of 2020.
Yeah. Man, what a year.
Yep. So, now what do we talk about?
Wait, that's not it. Aiden, we don't have anything else.
Okay, Great, this is fine. Fake it till you make it, right? Maybe we should talk about our time here.
Okay, good idea. Follow my lead.
Okay.
Well, high school seemed to go by really fast for me. It seems like I just woke up one morning in grade 7 and, well, now I'm up here, standing in front of all you. Yeah, I remember thinking Campbell was the big strict guy around here. Boy, was I wrong. I mean, throughout the years, me and the other grads have come up with quite the lists of roasts for him. But sadly, there's only so much time in the day. But the one thing I can say is that, you know, in my experience, people your age, Mr. Campbell, have had this thing called old man strength for quite some time. But sadly, you and Mr. Shaw are still lacking in that department. Rematch anytime, Dougie.
Yeah, and I remember thinking that Leeming was this funny tech dude who played video games. Wait.
Hey, do you remember that rumor of Joe retiring went around?
Which one?
The end of every year, Joe?
Oh yeah, that one. Have fun at school next year, Joe.
Dude, what about Oli? Who's gonna stop the other old man from making kids do jumps forever?
Or give us a math lesson in every class but math.
And I'll never mix up the capital of Yukon and Nunavut again, thanks to Miss Zucker on her maps. But in all seriousness, we would like to thank the teachers who taught us throughout the years, the custodians for keeping us clean, the hot lunch program for keeping us fed with creative and nutritious meals, the Junction Church for feeding us for free on Thursdays, the secretaries for keeping the school running, and the bus drivers for getting us here on time. Well, most of the time.
All of these people and so many others have made Mount Sentinel and Sequoia the warm and welcoming schools they have been for us grads, and we can't thank you enough. It's going to be very bittersweet for us leaving, as Mount Sentinel has become a second home for many of us. But we will take a little of Mount Sentinel wherever we go, with all the memories we have made. Except you, water fountain no one drinks from.
Hopefully we can all forget you one day.
This is going good, Chase. So, what's next?
Hang on, big brain time. Oh, I like that. What are some of your most memorable moments here in Mount Sentinel?
Well, I was gonna say how fun the music courses were, but those must have just been a dream or something. Oh well.
Okay, so anyway, what are some memorable parts of high school that actually existed?
Well, one of those would definitely be the Performance and Media Academy program. Over the past 3 years, this program has given so many students opportunities to learn and explore their passions and interests in such an engaging and unique way. And the biggest reason for this is because of the program's teachers, Mr. Leeming and Mr. Schindel, who have worked so hard to make the program the best it can be. Because of them and the Academy's hard work, we get to have this very special and unique grad ceremony. So thank you so much, Mr. Leeming and Mr. Schindel, and the entire Academy for all the hard work in making this possible. And Leeming and Schindel, keep inspiring kids to create awesomely cool things. What about you, Chase? What are some of your memories?
That's a tough one. I've had a lot of fun here, but I'd have to say between the volleyball trips and the fitness center, honestly, it might be the pranks we pulled.
Oh.
Man, we put some of those teachers through a lot.
We did. I know what we can say next, though. We would now like to make reference to some of the teachers who have left Mount Sentinel over the years, but are still in our hearts and memories. We were going to do this like an in memoriam segment from the Oscars, but they've just moved on to new career opportunities.
I really like that idea, but just to be clear, they're not dead.
First, we have Mr. Davina, who was one of our beloved science teachers and crossword puzzle enthusiasts. Waiting for the rest of the class to finish their work? Not to worry, Mr. Davina has an unlimited supply of puzzles just for you.
Next, I'd like to make personal mention to Mr. Brian Simpson. Now, Brian and I had a very odd connection. I know he would never admit it, but I was obviously his favorite student.
Chase, he literally told everyone how much you bothered him all the time.
Oh, come on, that can't be right. I mean, I only found out he was scared of clowns and then put them in his classroom at every opportunity. Let's not forget our final prank on him, filling the cab of his truck full of balloons.
Yes.
He even wrote math questions to keep the entire class entertained about throwing a football from the roof and driving me underground. How can I not be his favorite student?
Right. And lastly, but certainly not least, the wonderful Miss Shippett, who always made drama, English, and any class she taught super fun and meaningful. I'll never forget the many plays and performances I got to watch and be a part of because of her.
Man, we're on a roll.
Heck
Nice.
yeah.
But while we're making reference to all these people who sadly won't be seeing us graduate, I'd like to make reference to all the volunteer coaches we had for our sports teams. We want to thank you for helping us better ourselves over your time with us, and we want to apologize for any injuries that may have occurred. Sorry, Colin.
Well, I think that's it then. Have we said everything we needed to?
I feel like we're forgetting something. Hang on, let's see. We talked about the teachers, Campbell going to retirement, Ando going to be a principal.
Wait, hold
custodians,
the
hotline.
phone. You said Campbell and Miss Anderton are leaving next year?
Yeah, they're both leaving next year.
Well, shouldn't we talk about them then?
I mean, do we really got it? It's not like we were gonna see them either way.
Yeah, but dude, Ando was taking a bunch of us on a Europe trip, and Campbell has been here forever.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine. So back to the in memoriam?
Well, back to the memoriam, kind of. The almost in memoriam, as you would. First, we need to thank Miss Sarah Ando Wick. Whether it was an interesting game like Kahoot, or having us use our poor acting skills to put on a play, you always made English class super fun.
I think I still have bruises from that damn clapping game.
So have fun being some big hotshot principal in Crawford Bay or whatever, not like we care. And now, we have to make mention to the man, the myth, and the legend, Chief Campbell.
I mean, Campbell's been here for a long time. He's no Joe, but he was almost halfway there. During his time at Mount Sentinel, he made a very large positive impact on the school's community, and whoever comes after will have some big shoes to fill. From being an amazing volleyball coach and leading the smallest team in BC to a 4th place finish in provincials this year, to being an amazing substitute teacher. He was always willing to put in the work for us, even the occasional offer for a grade boost to paint his fence.
What? I didn't get that offer. Well, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much, Mr. Campbell, and enjoy retirement.
And the copious amounts of golf you'll be playing. Okay, I think that's a good ending.
Now, wait. That can't be the ending. What were we doing this for again?
We got voted to write a speech for... Oh, we got to talk to the grads.
Oh, what, those guys? Okay.
Well, we're not gonna lie, this year has kind of sucked. This definitely isn't how any of us planned for this year to go, but we're making the best of a bad situation. We've all come a long way, and it sucks that we won't be able to celebrate the end of this journey together, but it's one we will never forget. All the times we've had here and all the memories made, both good and bad, will shape us into the people we are meant to become, and always carry our roots with us.
And so this is it, the bittersweet end of the first chapter of our lives. And now, we're all heading off to start our own new journeys. Where life will take us, who knows? We may end up in places we never thought we'd end up, but wherever it takes us, we'll always all have a home here at Mount Sentinel Secondary. And while this may be the last time we're all together, it definitely won't be the last time we're all thought of together. Our parents bragged about going to school and it being 5 miles uphill both ways, but we finished high school through a global pandemic. We are the grad class of 2020, and we are now more resilient and ready than ever to face all of life's challenges.
So, for the final time, I'm Chase Dushnoff.
And I'm Aiden Osterkoff.
Cats on 2.
1-2 cats. Congratulations, grads of 2020. Hey, that's us too.
Yeah, we did it.
Fake it till you make it.
Wrong way.
Over here, Chase. Over.
The Brent Kennedy Memorial Award for Citizenship. This is Mount Sentinel's highest award, requiring outstanding achievement in academics, service, leadership, and citizenship. I am honored to be acknowledging this year's recipient as Jenna El Hanafi.
The Governor General Medal, established in 1873, recognizes students with the highest academic average across their grade 11 and 12 courses. Along with the Governor General's Medal goes the Mount Sentinel Paul Puchaff Memorial Award for Senior Academic Excellence. On behalf of the Governor General of Canada, we are pleased to hand this year's awards to Miss Jenna Al Hanafi.
The Ken Savnikoff Friendship Award is presented to a grade 12 student who throughout their time at Mount Sentinel has demonstrated respect, caring, kindness, sincerity, and inclusiveness. The recipient of the Ken Savnikoff Friendship Award is Cody LeMay.
So hi everyone, here we are, Awards 2020. The award that I'm going to present today is the Service Award. This award is kind of fun to give out, and I hope even more fun to receive. So with that said, I have to say that perhaps Santa had it all wrong. However, I digress. Before I announce the winner, I'd like to share two things about this award. First one, it is that this award is really, really prestigious. And yet, the irony of it is that there is no money attached to the award. That said, I believe it is still a huge honor to receive this award. The second thing I'd like to share with you is that the very first winner was Lisa Dodds. Lisa was a 1993 Do Everything student, and she did, and we recognized Lisa during our award ceremonies in 1993. So with this type of background, I'm so proud to announce the 2020 Service Award winner is Freya Emery. Freya, I want you to know that Lisa would very much approve.
After graduation, Ginny plans to attend Selkirk College in the fall. She plans to take psychology and get her master's degree. Ginny is so thankful for everyone who helped her get there, which includes her amazing coach, Mrs. Wick, who always watched out for her.
Congratulations, Ginny. You did it!
Both her counselors, Miss Hewson and Mr. Bonikowski, who are always there for her when she needed the most, and Miss Edwards for being there after Miss Hewson left. Ginny would also like to give a big thank you to all the rest of the staff, including Miss Morrison, Mr. Campbell, and Mr. Nielsen. Thank you for making this place feel like home, but this is not a goodbye. Ginny also wants to say thank you to all of her friends, including James, Bruce, Melissa, Amy, Desmond, and many others. She appreciates them being there for her and can't wait to see where the friendships go. Finally, she wants to say a big thanks to her mom for always being there by her side.
Ginny has been awarded a Devin Dunkley Memorial Bursary for $500. She is also the recipient of the Kootenay Lake Healthcare Bursary for $500, the Slocan Valley Co-op Bursary for $500, and the Brent Kennedy PAC Scholarship for $250. Congratulations, Ginny.
I just want to say thank you to Miss Wick and Miss Hewson and all the teachers that have helped me get to where I am, and to the grad class of 2020, we did it.
Jenna has been given a high school experience at Mount Sentinel that she never would have dreamt possible. For this, she'd like to thank her head for always being on top of things, her arms for always being by her side, her legs for supporting her feet for helping her take the next steps, the wall for always having someone to lean on, and the floor for always catching her when she falls.
Congratulations, Jenna. You did it.
But if that's all it took, she would not be where she is today. So thank you to Marge and Nettie for showing her how to expand her love for bees and her passion to take care of the world. To Shippet, Leeming, and Schindel for 3 epic years in academy where she met amazing people and learned lessons that cannot be taught at a desk taking notes. To her grad class for making high school interesting. And to her friends for making it bearable and fun. Jenna will pursue her career with martial arts, integrating courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and an indomitable spirit into her lifestyle. She also wishes to further her education as a beekeeper. The lesson bees teach her, from patience to teamwork, will be carried throughout her entire life. Because of the support and opportunities presented to Jenna by her teachers and peers, she has grown tremendously as a person.
Jenna has been awarded a District Authority Scholarship for $1,250, as well as the Selkirk College Board of Governors Early Entrance Award. Jenna is also the recipient of the $2,500 Heritage Credit Union Bursary, a $500 Mount Sentinel PAC Scholarship, a $250 Mount Sentinel Student Council Award, and the district's $275 Get High on Nature Scholarship for students pursuing studies in environmental sciences. Jenna was also the BC Excellence Award nominee for Mount Sentinel Secondary this year. Congratulations, Jenna.
Hey everybody! So this is my message to you from the heart. I want to say thank you for making my high school experience so great, for making my life interesting, and for getting me this far. Thank you to my classmates, to everyone I see in the hallway, to the teachers, to my family, and to my friends. And I have some advice. I just want to say to make the most of it. Even if you're in a class you really don't like and you can't do anything about it, make the most of it because you're going to be there, and it's what matters. And last but not least, always smile, because smiling will brighten up your day and it'll brighten up everyone's day. So just remember, we don't smile because good things happen. Good things happen because we smile. Congrats, grads of 2020!
Rowan would like to thank his friends and family and all the staff at Mount Sentinel for their support and encouragement over the years.
Congratulations, Rowan. You did it.
Rowan designed many creative projects in woodworking, as well as participated in many Mount Sentinel drama productions. In the fall, Rowan is planning to attend Selkirk College while continuing his work experience at Rios.
These past 5 years have been quite the experience. I've had some good, some bad, a bit of both, but hey, that's how a normal person works. They have some good things, some bad. That's how reality works. But what defines you as a person is how you choose to be a person. And you don't let people judge you by who you are. That's what an opinion is. It's your thoughts and feelings. And you let people see you as what you are. So, while you're at it, get out and celebrate your life however the heck you want to.
Brandon would like to thank his teachers and friends. He found his time at Mount Sentinel most enjoyable and interesting, and he appreciates how accepting and open to ideas the school is.
Congratulations, Brandon. You did it.
Brandon plans to return to Vancouver at the end of June, where he will attend Douglas College for Computer Sciences while working in the film industry on the side.
It was fun, so goodbye. Have fun.
In the fall, Tula will be moving to Kelowna to pursue her studies in business at Okanagan College. She would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for helping her throughout her time at Mount Sentinel, and for always being there when she needed it.
Congratulations, Tula.
Tula would also like to wish her class the best of graduation.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Ryder is very grateful for his family and for the chance to meet so many beautiful people here at Mount Sentinel and Sequoia.
Congratulations, Ryder. You did it.
Ryder would like to extend a huge thanks to the amazing teachers and staff who have always been there for him through this school journey. Michelle Posen, his homie Glenn Campbell, Eric Smedball, Wendy, Holly, Joe Morera, and Andrea Mann, and a special thanks to Chris Berger. Ryder will forever think of you as a mom and will never forget how much you've done to help him. Ryder sees the love you put into this world. Ryder sees the love you put into this world and how much you help people each day. To Matt Weber, Ryder would like to say, quote, "Thank you for everything you've done. I truly respect and admire the person you've made of yourself, and I hope many more experiences will be made through this connection." Mr. Weber is more than a teacher, and he believes this program is more than just a simple alternative to regular school. Sequoia is a family of sorts who stick together through this interesting part of life. Ryder would like to extend much love to his friends at Sequoia. After graduation, Ryder will enter a college carpentry program. His father, Arna Bradabo, and other close family members are very skilled in the trades, and Ryder would like to follow in their footsteps. He will also continue to spend time writing and recording music. Through rap, Ryder hopes to meaningfully get his message out to open minds.
I wanted to thank my family, my cousin Kari, my grandfather, Conrad, my uncle, pretty much all my family, my mother, of course, my father. I wanted to thank all you for being there for me and knowing I could get through this and, I don't know, make something for myself. So, thank you. And also, Mr. Campbell, I wanted to thank you for everything you've done to help me get through school. And, honestly, it couldn't have been better. Thank you.
Maya would like to thank everyone who helped her finally graduate, which she knows is shocking to Joe, who thought he would see her at Mount Sentinel again next year, and probably the year after that too.
Congratulations, Maya.
Thank you.
Yes, let's hear it. It's really happening.
Maya would also like to thank Miss Sim and Miss Lacroix for being her favorite teachers and for not getting too mad when she roamed the halls instead of being in class. Maya will surprisingly miss high school. Thanks again, everyone.
I just want to say thank you to my friends and my family and all my teachers, and congratulations, grad class 2020.
Rowan would like to thank his friends, family, and teachers for all their support and encouragement throughout his time at Mount Sentinel. Congratulations, Rowan.
Congratulations, Rowan.
Thank you.
You're a graduate.
Woohoo!
Rowan has been awarded a Devin Dunkley Memorial Bursary for $500. Congratulations, Rowan.
I'd just like to thank everybody for dragging me through this. You know, I never thought I would actually get here, but here I am. Like I said, thank you. And Rowan out. See y'all never.
Patrick would like to thank his parents for helping to support him in so many different ways. He would also like to thank his teachers, Matt Weber and Chris Berger, for helping him through this year and previous ones as well.
Congratulations, Patrick. Thank you. You're a graduate.
His plans for next year to either attend Selkirk College for the welding program or take 1 year off and work for his father's moving company. Patrick would also like to continue investing and learning more about the stock market until he can live off of the dividends.
I just wanted to thank my mom and my dad and my teachers, Matt and Chris, for helping me through the past few years. And yeah, just wanted to say thank you. And I'm out.
After high school, Mia plans to take a year for travel, then attend a post-secondary for graphic design. Mia would like to thank everyone who has supported her over the years, especially her parents. She is very much looking forward to seeing what the future holds.
Congratulations, Mia. Thank you. You're a graduate.
Mia has been awarded a $1,000 scholarship by the Rotary Club of Nelson. Mia is also the recipient of the Mount Sentinel Yearbook Award for $250. Congratulations, Mia.
Shout out to Chicky and Tots.
Born in Calgary, Alberta, and raised in Winlaw, BC, Freya Emery has always been a creative soul. Painter, musician, dancer, muralist. Freya has done it all.
Congratulations, Freya. Thank you. You did it.
For the next 4 years, Freya will be spending her time focusing on her passions of design and illustration at Capilano University. She chose Capilano due to her deep connection to nature and the forest. She would like to thank the BD luminaries for awarding her a scholarship. It has truly changed her life in the best way possible. Freya would also like to thank her teacher and mentor, Danny Leeming, who has led her in the direction to reach her goals and strive for her dreams. Her parents have been there for her since day one, literally. She wouldn't be the person she is today if it wasn't for her mom and dad. Freya's time at Mount Sentinel Secondary has set her up for success in her life, and she will always have a fondness for her roots.
Freya Emery has been awarded the coveted BD Luminaire Scholarship to the tune of $40,000 over the course of her post-secondary studies. She is also the recipient of a $500 bursary from the Slocan Valley Co-op and a Mount Sentinel Student Council Award for $250. Congratulations, Freya.
Well, I don't really have anything specific to say, but I do want to say that right now, you're definitely going through some interesting changes in the world, and I think right now we have to just focus on building a better world and trying to be more sustainable and use our voices to stand up. And I also just want to congratulate to my fellow graduates for doing this. We made it. We finished our year. Congrats, everyone.
Colby feels that people can all agree that the tables turn, bridges burn, you love and learn, and oftentimes it is a journey that teaches you a lot about your destination. So as we part ways equipped with priceless knowledge and lessons taught, we embark on life sure to be filled with challenges and success.
Congratulations, Colby.
Thank you, sir.
Colby would like to take this time to thank some special people. To Danny Leeming, he'd like to say, quote, "Thanks for being such a legit teacher. It was a sick ride." And to Doug Shaw, he'd like to say, quote, "Thank you for teaching me such valuable life lessons and for helping shape the person I am today." Colby would also like to thank his family for the endless love and support through all the mistakes and successes in the past. To the grad class of 2020, Colby asks that you follow your dreams and do what makes you happy. Strive to be the best version of yourself. Fly through the turbulence of life and live the way you dreamed of, because you are all warriors. Thank you.
For all those who tolerated me over the years, I would just like to say, I appreciate you. I love you. I'm going to miss you dearly. I will see you soon.
It was only 1 year ago that Tristan first came to Mount Sentinel. In that time, he has made some awesome friends and has had some of the best times of his life.
Congratulations, Tristan.
After high school, Tristan plans to go to college and get his Red Seal in professional cooking. After that, he hopes to open his own restaurant. Tristan would like to thank all of his teachers at Mount Sentinel for helping him make it to graduation. He would also like to thank Mr. Bonikowski for helping him with his college application, as well as Miss Morrison for being a great gym teacher and getting him motivated to work out.
First off, I would like to thank all my friends that I've made here at Mount Sentinel for being some of the greatest friends I've ever had. Another person I'd like to thank is Wendy for helping me with my math and helping me get through that because I'm not the best at it. And I'd also like to thank Mr. Bonikowski for helping me with my college application and helping me get into Selkirk. I would also like to thank my grandparents for inviting me to stay out here and letting me live with them. Yeah.
Colton first came to Mount Sentinel in grade 9 from living down on the coast. It only took him about a week to make the friends he still hangs out with today. A big shout out to the boys for making Mount Sentinel a fun place to go to school and for being good, lifelong friends. Colton would like to tell Wendy that she is awesome and that he is so happy they were able to work together. Wendy taught Colton so much and was able to break things down to make it more simple.
Congratulations. Thank you. You're a graduate. Well done.
To Miss Morrison, Colton would like to say, quote, "Keep up the good, hard work and keep your spirit strong because it sure impacts people like me. And remember to follow your dreams." Colton hopes that Mr. Campbell enjoys the retired life and wants to hear that he is going golfing lots and enjoying very few worries. And last off, Colton would like to thank his mom for, quote, "keeping it real," and for teaching him throughout the years. Colton would not be so tough if it were not for her.
Shout out to the squad, my friends, my homies. Thank you, Miss Morrison, Campbell, Wendy for helping me graduate, making me a better student. And let's go get golfing, Campbell.
Kaya would like to thank her family, friends, and teachers for all their support and encouragement over the years. Congratulations, Kaya.
Congratulations, Kaya. You're a graduate.
Emily Rose Ryan Henderson. The different high schools that they have attended have all offered very different experiences. Their first school in Haida Gwaii taught them that it is okay to reach out, and from that school they would like to thank Mr. Curtis for listening when no one else would. They would like to thank Stacy Mee from their second high school in Kelowna for teaching them how to embrace their past. And last but not least, from here at Mount Sentinel, they would like to thank Miss Mann for giving them the opportunity to embrace their passions and for letting them know that they have a voice that will be heard.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you.
Did it.
Emily Rose Ryan has been awarded the district's $1,000 Indigenous Education Award for Mount Sentinel. Congratulations, Emily Rose Ryan.
I would like to thank just really everybody on this journey, especially my family. My family's helped me more than like anybody else. I absolutely love my family. And I've met so many amazing people and I've met so many friends, especially going to 3 different high schools all across the province. So I would just like to thank all of the teachers that have helped me and all of the teachers that have taught me things and taught me things not only academically but about myself, and all of the people who have worked together during this journey of mine that taught me how to love myself. I just want to say thank you to all of those people and especially to my parents.
Nathan would like to thank his family and friends and let them know that he is happy to be graduating. All the best, Nathan.
Congratulations, Nathan. You did it. Yay!
Okay, I want to thank my friends, family, and teachers for sticking with me throughout this whole entire school thing.
After graduation, Desmond is moving to Ontario to assist his grandparents to continue to live independently in their home. He will pursue further education in the fields of science and business, allowing him to choose a passionate career path down the road.
Congratulations, Desmond.
Thank you.
You did it.
Desmond would like to thank all of his teachers and helpers who supported him during his time at Mount Sentinel. He would like to give special thanks to Mrs. Wick for making his least liked subject enjoyable, Mr. Davina for excellent lessons which expanded Desmond's ideas for the future, Mr. Leeming for aiding Desmond in his pursuits in game creation among other technological pursuits, David Steele for all the assistance he provided along the way, and an extra special thanks to his mother, Sherry Hayligger, who supported him his whole life, even when things were tough. Last but not least, Desmond also thanks Ginny Abrasimov, Brandon Barasoff, Nathan Montemelio, Aidan Osterkov, Colby Friesen, Alberto, Luisa Concas, and Simon Sackmeyer for their friendship, fun, support, and weirdness. Even though some of them attended only a few semesters, they all made Mount Sentinel a warmer place.
Desmond has been awarded Board of Governors Early Entrance Award for Selkirk College. Congratulations, Desmond.
I would like to thank my little brother for being an annoyance, but also a welcome friend in the home. And also I would like to thank my mother. She was there the entire time, of course. My friends, helped me through school. I was getting stressed out. I'll go to friends, have a little bit of chill session. And teachers, I want to thank my teachers as well, because of course they taught me everything that I know from here. And of course Glenn Campbell and Mr. Nielsen, because they managed everything. Also, they did help me personally as well. Nice guys. And that's all I can think of.
Kyle's post-secondary plan has changed since this pandemic started. He will now be taking a year off and working. After that, Kyle will try out for the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology basketball team in Calgary in the fall of 2021.
Congratulations, Kyle.
Thank you.
Kyle is this year's recipient of the Kootenay Slocan Lions Bursary for $500. Congratulations, Kyle.
I want to thank my mom and dad for bringing me on this earth.
Ryan would like to thank all the teachers who have helped him throughout his elementary and high school years. He would not have been able to do it without their help, support, and encouragement to do well.
Congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you.
Ryan would also like to thank all of his family for giving him tons of opportunities to excel in life. They have always taken great care of him and have always been there for him. They have driven him around and bought him things and been there for him throughout his schooling and everything else he's accomplished in life so far. Ryan would not have been able to do any of it without their support. Ryan would also like to thank all of his friends for making this whole process way more enjoyable and for giving him great memories that he will never forget. They always made things funny and always had his back. Ryan will not forget all the crazy nights and fun adventures they have had together. They will always be close to Ryan, and he looks forward to many more memories to come.
I'd like to thank all the teachers and everybody for helping me out through the years, and my family for supporting me throughout all my childhood and graduation and everything, and throughout sports and everything like that. And I want to shout out all the boys for making everything so sick and fun. All the parties and stuff, it was all rowdy. That's it.
Cody would like to thank some special people who went above and beyond. Mrs. Olenek, Sophia, Michelle Posen, Wendy Coburn, Mr. Nielsen, and Ms. Morrison.
Congratulations, Cody. Well done.
Cody's looking forward to the next chapter of his life, which is sure to hold many adventures with his good friends.
I want to give a big thanks out to all the boys, because this wouldn't have been possible without them. And also to all the staff and all the EAs that have helped me make it through my school career. Thank you very much.
First off, Will would like to thank all of his friends and teachers for making his high school experience so great while making so many memories along the way.
Congratulations, Will. You did it.
Chief.
He would like to thank his mom and dad for all the time they took out of their lives to get him to those early morning practices and late night games, and for always pushing him to be a better person. After grad, Will plans on going into the Law and Justice program at Selkirk College. After that, he is planning to go to TRU and then to law school to finish his degree, to move away to a big city and start his career. Will would once again like to thank all the grads. Cheers.
All right, first off, I'd like to say congratulations to the grads of 2020. And I know it's tough not being able to be all together, and that hits me personally, but I know it affects a lot of people as well, not being able to really be in the school for your final year and make these other memories, having such strict quarantines in place and just the world being in a bit of chaos. But what's nice about this is it adds a little bit of light to our world. It's a huge event, and we get to be with our families, people will come home, and it makes it everything. So just make memories while they last, and once this is over, you'll remember it for the good things. And don't just focus on quarantine, but focus on everything that happened throughout it. Sure, you might not get a grad in front of your family, your friends, and everyone, but you still do get a grad, which is a thing that some kids don't get at all. And now I'd like to also thank my teachers for everything and just the memories we've made throughout the years and just the bonds, as well as sports, teams, my parents, my brother, and it just comes together and makes high school just such a great trip, and that's what I'm thankful for, honestly.
Sasha would like to thank his teachers, Matt Weber and Chris Berger, for being such great teachers and always pushing him to get work done.
Congratulations, Sasha. Well done.
He would also like to thank his friends and family for being by his side through it all. Sasha plans on working this summer to save up some money to get a place in town with his big brother. Sasha is also planning on attending Selkirk College next year.
Okay, I'd like to give a big thanks to my teachers, Matt Weber and Chris Berger, for always pushing me to get my work done. And I'd also like to give a big thanks to my friends and family for always sticking by my side.
After high school, Aisha plans to attend Selkirk College for the Plant Operator program. Following that, her goal is to travel once she has established a steady place in life. Aisha would like to thank her mom and dad for their constant support and for being her personal role models.
Congratulations, Aisha. Thank you. You're a graduate.
She would also like to thank her sisters for teaching her the, quote, right and wrong in life, but for also holding her hair back. Finally, Aisha would like to thank her friends who have grown to become family and who have been the biggest part of her life so far.
Thanks to all my friends and my family. I'm sorry that this didn't turn out the way that we wanted it to, but it is what it is. See you later.
Xavier wants to say thanks to all his friends and teachers for making this journey so much more enjoyable. He will leave the school with so many great memories that he will never forget. Next year, Xavier will not be attending any post-secondary institution. Instead, he's going to take a year to work and choose the path he really wants to take.
Congratulations, Xavier. You did it.
Xavier is this year's recipient of the Mount Sentinel Principal and Vice Principals Award for $250. Congratulations, Xavier.
Shout out to all my friends and my teachers. We've made it through a lot together. It's been a good run, and I hope everyone has a great life.
Lotus would like to thank her family and friends for their support and encouragement over the years. She would also like to thank Matt Weber, Chris Berger, and the rest of the teachers who helped her along the way. Congratulations, Lotus.
Congratulations, Lotus.
Lotus has been awarded the Mountain Valley Station Bursary for $1,000. She is also the recipient of a $750 Masonic Lodge District Scholarship. Congratulations, Lotus.
Bruce would like to thank his parents, teachers, and mentors for all their help and support over the years. He is relieved to be done high school and is planning to continue enjoying his interest in mountain biking and skiing while pursuing further education.
Congratulations, Bruce. You're a graduate.
Bruce is this year's recipient of a $100 Zach Harvey Memorial Scholarship from the whole school. Congratulations, Bruce.
Peace out, grads of 2020.
In the fall, Aiden will be attending Selkirk College's Contemporary Music and Technology program, where he will continue to pursue a career in music. He wants to thank his family for all their love and support, especially from his mom and dad. They have always been there for him, and he could not have done this without them.
Congratulations, Aiden.
Thank you so much, Mr.
You're a graduate.
Aiden also wants to thank all of his teachers throughout his years at Mount Sentinel, who were kind, helpful, and who always pushed him to do his best. And a huge thank you to Mr. Leeming for giving Aiden so many amazing opportunities over the years, from Wildcat TV to encouraging him to sign up for Academy, and for all the laughs and jokes in between. Aiden also wants to thank his piano teacher, Daniel Corbin, for helping him find his passion for music over the 9 years of lessons they have had together. Finally, Aiden wants to thank all of his classmates for making school as fun and endurable as it could be, and he sends the best of wishes and luck to everyone.
Aiden has received a Board of Governors Early Entrance Award from Selkirk College. He is also the recipient of a $500 Mount Sentinel PAC Scholarship, a $590 Richard District Scholarship for the Most Outstanding Music Student, a $500 scholarship from the Kootenay Lake PVP Association, and the District Fraser James A. and Margaret Memorial bursary for $400. Congratulations, Aiden.
Congratulations, grad class of 2020. It's been quite a year this year, but we've all pulled through. This has been a good year. I want to thank all the teachers at Mount Sentinel, especially Mr. Leeming. It's been lots of support over the years. Thank you, Mr. Campbell, for all this help you've done for grad and everything. And a huge thank you to my mom and dad for all their love and support over the years, keeping me in line and helping me get to this point. Let's go, grad 2020.
Ryan is thankful for all the great memories and times he had in high school. Ryan is going to Selkirk College to continue his path in digital art and graphic design. He would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for all the love and support through these past 6 years. And Ryan will always be ready for a night with the boys.
Congratulations, Ryan. Well done.
Thank you.
Ryan has been awarded a $500 bursary from Columbia Power and another $500 bursary from McEwen Law. Congratulations, Ryan.
I'd like to thank all my family and friends for all the love and support through these past 6 years.
Riley would like to thank his family, his friends, and the staff at Mount Sentinel for all their support and encouragement over the years. In the fall, Riley plans to attend Thompson Rivers University, where he will be joining the TRU Wolfpack volleyball team. All the best, Riley.
Congratulations, Riley.
Thank you.
You did it.
I'd like to say thank you, everyone, for welcoming me here, for letting me play on the volleyball team and getting to know everyone. I'd like to thank all the teachers, all the kids, for knowing as long as I can. And I'd like to say congrats 2020.
Tanner would like to thank his family, friends, and teachers for all their support and encouragement over the years. Congratulations, Tanner.
Congratulations, Tanner.
I want to say thank you to all the teachers and all my friends to help me get through my school years. And just have a good life, everyone.
Looking back so far, Gavin is proud of his experiences through high school and is excited for what else the future holds. Gavin has enjoyed his years at both Mount Sentinel and W.E. Graham as part of the Valhalla Wilderness Program.
Congratulations, Gavin.
Thank you.
Well done.
Gavin plans to further pursue his education after he graduates. He will first be going into Youth Train Trades program at Selkirk to become a certified carpenter. Next, he will complete his first year at Selkirk College in the engineering program. Following his first year, Gavin will continue on to earn his bachelor's and master's in mechanic engineering degrees at either UBCO or UVic. Gavin would like to thank his family, his friends, his teachers, and as requested, his mom specifically, for encouraging him along the way. Gavin wishes his fellow graduates the best in their upcoming years in whatever the future may hold. Good luck, class of 2020. Can't top us.
Gavin is the recipient of a $1,100 Kootenay Area Skilled Trades Award. He has also been awarded a $500 bursary from the Crescent Valley Fire Department and a $500 bursary from the Slocan Valley Legion Branch 276 for students who are related to a veteran. Congratulations, Gavin.
I would like to thank my family, my friends, my teachers, and everyone else who has helped believe in me and helped me through all my years at Mount Sentinel and my other schools. It's been a good long run, but I get to go to college. That's a first.
Jacob would like to start by saying thank you to all the teachers and staff who helped him through high school.
Congratulations, Jacob. Well done.
To his basketball coach and history teacher, Mr. Nielsen, Jacob would like to say, quote, "I really wished I could have played a few more years for you. You really were the best basketball coach anyone could have. I think every other player would agree with me." Jacob would also like to thank Miss Edwards for her guidance and wisdom in helping him through his post-secondary planning. Jacob doesn't think he could have done it without you. Finally, Jacob would like to thank his friends for being there when he needed it. Jacob is glad he and his friends all stuck together through this high school roller coaster. This year didn't end exactly how everyone wanted it to go, but the class of 2020 can make it through anything. After all, they did survive together for a few days on top of Christova.
All right, shout out to all my boys and the teachers for keeping it real, and I wish you all the best of luck in the future.
Riley would like to wish his fellow classmates of 2020 all the best in their endeavors, and to leave them with these inspirational words. Quote, "Dream big. Hope lies in dreams, in imagination, and in the courage of those who dare to make dreams into reality."
Congratulations, Riley. Thank you. You did it.
Riley has been awarded the Heritage Credit Union Scholarship for $1,000, as well as a Katrine Conroy MLA bursary for $500. Congratulations, Riley.
Well, I'd just like to say to everybody that graduated, congratulations for getting to this ultimate point. It was a wild ride to everybody in the class of 2020. We made a lot of good memories and had a lot of fun. And secondly, teachers, I'd like to thank you as well. Without you guys and all your knowledge and, good teaching, we wouldn't have gotten this far as well. So thank you to all the teachers, and again to all the graduates. I wish you all the best in the next stage of your life, and just congratulations to everybody, and see you later. Is that good?
After graduation, Logan would like to take some time to work and travel to areas where he can experience very different cultures and lifestyles.
Congratulations, Logan.
Thank you very much, Mr. Campbell.
Woo!
After his gap year, Logan plans to go to university, where he would like to study either law or medicine. Logan would like to thank his parents, first of all, for all the dedication and effort they have put forth to ensure that he has a solid education, on top of being the best examples of good people he could ever ask for. Logan would also like to thank all of the people who keep Mount Sentinel running, not only the teachers who have always made Mount Sentinel feel like a second home to him, but also to the custodians and other SD8 staff, whose work has never gone unnoticed. Logan will never forget Mr. Campbell and Mr. Nielsen, who he will always remember as the best coaches he ever had. The friendships that Logan has made here are some of the most important things to him, and he thanks each and every one of his friends for simply being who they are.
I just wanted to say thank you to all the boys who stayed with me through high school, all my friends, Colton, Cody, Jesse, Jacob, Tristan, Ryan, too many to count. Mr. Campbell, Mr. Nielsen, great principals, great coaches. I owe a lot to them for helping me get through high school. Of course, my parents, I will forever be grateful to them.
Hannah would like to thank all the friends, family, and teachers who have supported and helped her throughout the years. Congratulations, grad class of 2020. Cheers!
Congratulations, Hannah.
Thank you very much.
You did it.
Shout out year 2020.
Haley Sugroff will be attending Selkirk College in the fall for the 2-year Human Services program and then continue on to complete her bachelor's degree in social work. She would like to thank her family for all of their support and encouragement in making her realize that with hard work and dedication, you can accomplish the goals you set.
Congratulations, Haley.
Haley would also like to thank her friends for always being there for her and making high school memorable. She couldn't have done it without them.
Haley has been awarded a $2,000 Youth Community Service Award from Columbia Basin Trust. She is also this year's recipient of the Arrow Lake Tugboat Society bursary for $1,500. Congratulations, Haley.
Thanks everyone for supporting me through these high school years. I know this year was crazy, but let's just make the best of it, out of it.
Abriel would like to thank her loving family and friends for always being so understanding and excited for her successes. Her parents, who through her homeschool years were always so patient when school wasn't easy, and her wonderful academy teachers, Mr. Leeming and Mr. Schindel, for always pushing her to work and accomplish things she never thought she would.
Congratulations, Abriel.
Thanks to them, Abriel would like to pursue a career in videography and editing, and she believes she can make it as far as she lets herself.
I don't think anyone will, except for the people in the school, will fully understand the community that we have here. And it's been such a positive experience for me because I was homeschooled for most of my life. So having this school was absolutely amazing, and the teachers here are incredible. I want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Leeming and Mr. Schindel for pushing me further than I ever thought I could go. And until next time, stay cool, cats.
Next up, we have Chase Stushnoff. He grew up just down the road in Shore Acres. Chase will be heading to Selkirk College next year into the first-year engineering program. He would like to thank his teachers and Mr. Campbell for actually making him do the work.
Congratulations, Chase. Well done.
Thank you.
His last year of high school has ended in an interesting fashion, and he would like to say thank you to everyone who helped make it memorable. He would also like to say a special thank you to Joe Morera for practically giving him free rein in the weight room and 100% in every class. He also would like to speak directly to the little family that he somehow inherited during this time here. Thank you guys for being the best sons a father could ask for. It is going to be strange not seeing you all next year. To next year's graduates, good luck, and hopefully there's no COVID-20 for you.
Chase has been selected for a $2,000 Youth Community Service Award from Columbia Basin Trust, as well as a $1,500 scholarship from Mercer Selgar. Chase is also the recipient of a Board of Governors Early Entrance Award from Selkirk College and a $500 scholarship from the Mount Sentinel PAC. Congratulations, Chase.
Thank you to all my friends and family and teachers for helping me get through these 6 years here at Mount Sentinel. It's been one hell of a ride, and it's going to be sad to see y'all go. Special thank you to Joe Morera and Mr. Campbell. Joe for letting me use the weight room and giving me free rein, and Campbell, well, for being a good mentor.
In the fall, Dylan will be attending the Forest Technology Diploma program at Selkirk College before transferring to UBC to complete a major in forest operations.
Congratulations, Dylan. Thanks, Chief. You did it.
After completing his degree at UBC, Dylan plans to return to the Kootenays to find work. Dylan would like to thank all of his friends and family who helped and encouraged him along the way. He would also like to thank all of the teachers who supported him during his time at Mount Sentinel.
Dylan is this year's recipient of the Kyle Levy Pride in Logging Bursary for $1,500. He is also being selected for a Board of Governors Early Entrance Award from Selkirk College. Congratulations, Dylan.
I just want to thank all my friends and family for motivating me along the way when I was in high school. And I want to, it does definitely suck that none of us could have done this together. We're all separated in this time when we're all graduating, and it's a happy time. But I think it would be an awesome idea for all of us to come back in 20 years, see where everyone is, get a little reunion going, you know. And yeah, I just want to thank everyone for supporting me through the way while I was in Mount Sentinel and everything. It was an awesome time. Thank you, everyone.
Emily would like to thank her family and friends for all their support over the years. Take care, grads of 2020.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Shout out to Grad 2020.
After graduation, Derek plans to work for the Canadian Pacific Railway for a few years to see how it goes and see if it is something he wants to do for the rest of his life.
Congratulations, Derek. Thank you. You made it.
Derek also plans on traveling a little bit around Canada, as it would be fun and beautiful to see the country. Derek would like to thank his parents for being on his back about school and for reminding him throughout grade 12 that he was almost there with only 1 year left. He would also like to thank his principal, vice principal, teachers, and counselor for really helping him through this and for getting him where he wants to be.
We made it.
People spend years of their lives in school waiting for that moment when they get to graduate and never have to come back again. For Hunter, it was not the thought of actually graduating. It was more the thought of never having to come back to school again.
Congratulations, Hunter.
Thank you.
In his opinion, people have no clue what life after high school is going to bring. It is quite scary, but that does not matter. What matters is that he and his grad class made it, and have so many new things ahead of them to look forward to. This pandemic is only a slight setback. It is not the worst thing that could have happened. Hunter's plan for life after high school is simple. He doesn't want to go to college or university right away. Instead, he would like to start working for some income and then apply to CP Rail in January. Hunter has had a liking to trains since he was a small child, and it would be very cool to start working with them in real life.
Thumbs up.
Yana Woods has chosen to graduate a year early to start the new phase of her life. In September of 2020, she will be attending Selkirk College for the first-year Welding Foundations program. After she has received her Red Seal and A ticket in welding, she intends on taking that knowledge and applying it to the profession of underwater welding. In her future, she also plans on backpacking to Japan, Australia, Russia, England, Austria, and wherever else that calls her.
Congratulations, Yana.
Thank you.
Well done.
She dreams of hiking many trails all over the globe, such as Machu Picchu. Yana enjoys going with the flow and is excited to see where she will be guided in this life. Yana would like to tell her family that she is so grateful for them, and she gives her thanks to all her babas, tiaras, aunts, and uncles for coming to watch every sport and game she played. She would also like to thank her authentic teachers. Yana wishes the remaining students and teachers the best of luck in the new world. After all, where we go one, we go all.
Yana has been awarded a District Authority Scholarship for $1,250. She has also been selected for a Kootenay Area Skilled Trades Award for $1,100. Congratulations, Yana.
Thank you to my family and my grad class for making this year my last year special. And I just wanted to say that our future is going to be so bright. It will be unrecognizable, and no soul or living thing will be untouched.
After high school, Melissa plans to start the Business Administration program at Selkirk College in the fall. She does not know exactly what career she will end up with yet, but we'll soon discover that. Melissa is glad that she grew up in the Kootenays and that she went to school with some great people.
Congratulations, Melissa.
Thank you.
Although she still cannot believe how fast high school went by, Melissa enjoyed attending Mount Sentinel. Playing volleyball throughout the years was really fun and led to some great friendships. Melissa is about to go on to her next educational adventure, but cannot go off without thanking her teachers for teaching and guiding her throughout the high school journey. She would also like to thank everyone for setting up and making this graduation day happen.
Melissa has received a Board of Governors Early Entrance Award from Selkirk College. Congratulations, Melissa.
I would like to thank everyone at Mount Sentinel, the teachers, for supporting me through my high school journey. And I would like to thank the sports team coaches for helping me in basketball and volleyball. That's a really fun journey, and I can't believe it's over. Thank you.
How's it going, Mount Sentinel graduating class of 2020? Congratulations on this big day. I know none of you thought this is how it was going to go down, but it's not such a bad thing. You guys are the first, I think you guys are the first to ever go through something like this, and this will be a memory all of you share for the rest of your lives. I'm super excited to talk to you guys as a former Mount Sentinel graduating student. When I graduated, I stood up and played a trombone solo. I had no idea that music was going to be something that I would do for a living. I ended up going to Selkirk College for 2 years because I knew as long as I did something, it would lead to something. I found out what I didn't want to do, and I found out what I loved to do. So no pressure. If you're sitting there right now watching this, having no idea what you want to do tomorrow, that's okay. Life isn't made overnight. Life is a journey, and it's constantly changing, as you all know. So again, congratulations to the graduating class. I hope you guys have a great summer, and if anything, we are all now connected, closer together. We're all in this together. And I'm going to play you guys a song right now. It's called Sound of Your Heart.
Hi, I'm Jessie Raywald. I graduated in 2013.
Hi, I'm Zara Askery, and I also graduated in 2013.
And we just wanted to say congrats to the grad class of 2020.
Hi, my name is Tanisha Davis. I graduated from Mount Sentinel in 2017. I just want to say to the grads of 2020, congratulations. You guys did it.
My name is Griffin Novichinsky. I graduated 2016. Congratulations, grad class of 2020. You did it.
I'm Alex McIntyre, a grad from 2018, and I just want to wish the grads of 2020 a huge congratulations. You guys have made it here despite everything that the year has thrown at you, and I just wish you all the best in finding your way through this crazy and wonderful and extraordinary world.
Hey grads, 2020, Kyle Chernenkoff here. I graduated from Mount Sentinel in 2016. I just wanted to give you guys a huge shout out. Congratulate you guys on finishing off the school year.
Hello graduates of 2020. My name is Malin Chernoff, and I graduated from Mount Sentinel in 2015. I know I don't know you personally, but I believe that if you graduate from a place like Mount Sentinel, then you are an exceptional person.
Hey,
Matthew Stockville here, grad of 2014. Congratulations to grad 2020.
Hi guys, I'm Maeve Riley. I graduated in 2016. You know, before I continue, I want to try something a little bit different. There we go. Congrats to the grad class of 2020. I wish you all the absolute best in whatever you choose to do in the future. And remember, once a wildcat, always a wildcat.
I'm Spencer Legibokov, grad 2015, and I just want to say a big congratulations to the class of 2020.
Hey grad class of 2020, my name's Lene Carr and I graduated back in 2013. Just wanted to say best of luck in your future endeavors and happy graduation.
Congratulations to all of the grads of 2020. My name is Nicola McCaution and I graduated from Mount Sentinel in 2016. I now actually work at a high school, so you never know where life will take you.
This is field reporter Emily Troop, graduating class of 2014, reporting live from Crestova to wish all the graduates of 2020 a happy graduation. Keep Crestova wild.
Hi, I'm Liz Lack from the 2018 grad class, and I just wanted to say that grads of 2020, I'm proud of you. You did a good job getting through high school. Have fun with wherever you go next.
Your heart beating.
Congratulations, guys. Have a good one.
Hey Alexa, play a banger.
Hey grads, congratulations, you finally made it. It's been kind of a whack year, somebody had to say it. Name's Zach from 2K16, and I hope that you succeed no matter what happens, just make sure to follow your dreams.
Name's Jocko, graduate 2016. Now it's your turn, gotta go chase those dreams. More education or a vacation, travel the world, who needs a degree? Cause you know life goes up from here, you're gonna be a big shot, have no fear. Take us for example, just one sample, we got a successful rap career.